Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a trying new makeup. I'm so excited to share this one with you. We have a ton of new products over here. I also got this new modular organizer from Rephr. If you're curious of the black components that are on the B-roll I'm showing you, they are housing all the new products that I'm going to be trying for this video, and it's perfect for setting up my videos, and they're a really good price, the organizers too. So I'm gonna link those below in case you're curious. They just sent me them in PR, so I'm testing them out, but I love how they magnetize together. Really, really cool. You can see we have a ton of stuff to go over. Travel brushes from BK Beauty, some more brushes from Rephr, and then products, I think, in every single category for this trying new makeup. If you guys like these videos, be sure to give it a big thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos, and let's go ahead and begin this trying new makeup. Revitalash sent me a bunch of their cosmetics, and I didn't know they had a cosmetics line. I've only used their lash serum before, really like that. I'm going to be trying out their cosmetics in this video too. Okay, this is a brow gel. I thought it was clear, but it does have some color. I'm not sure how this is going to work. So you can see that definitely built up my brow just with a couple swipes. So if you just need a little bit of filling, darken the hairs, that does it quickly. I'm going to need a clear brow gel, but I just want to show you how that looks, and then we're going to go ahead and use their brow pencil. I just put some clear brow gel over top of that tinted one, and I'm going to go ahead and go in with the High Def Brow Pencil from Revitalash Cosmetics. This is in Cool Brown, which I've been going towards warm tones now, but I'm just going to test out the pencil and see lately. The brow products worked really nicely. I do need to clean up with concealer underneath the brow, especially this one because it got a little bit thick near the end. So I'm just going to go ahead off camera, do that, come back and start the eyes. Moving on to the eyes, I polled you guys on Instagram which of the Natasha Denona Glam Face palettes you guys wanted to see, and the light palette won. So the packaging is mirrored inside, looks like this. I'm going to use the eyeshadows, blush, highlight to complete my face and my eyes. So we're going to work on the eyes first, and I'm going to start off, I think, with the crease shade. I have this brush set, travel brush set from BK Beauty, and yes, they do have a crease brush in here. It's the 202. Love the size of this, and we have a travel size of our 101. The best foundation brush there is. I'm so happy to have this in a travel size. I'm just going to put this high in the crease, bring it all the way in. That was just one dip in. Good pigmentation, blended out so beautifully. To be expected from Natasha Denona. Her eyeshadows are so good. I'm gonna try a little bit of the transition just to see if this helps blend out the edges, make it a little bit more seamless. I'm going to take the BK Beauty 207 in that travel set, and I'm going to take the shade Smoke in the palette. Just gonna put that kind of on the outer corner, lower lash line area. This might be covered up anyways, I just want to see how it blends in. I love the brushes included in this travel set. They're the perfect ones for me. I love the sizing. I'm going to use the BK Beauty 203 brush just to pick up some of the outer corner shade, which I'm probably going to have to use my finger to apply. I just wanted to test it out and see if this shadow will work. I actually did a pretty decent job picking it up and packing it on. This shade specifically is a little bit crumbly. That's why you definitely need some sort of adhesive spray just to put the pigment together, but a brush is doing a good job. It looks really pretty, I think. I'm just going to use my finger to put on the inner corner shade just in the center. Just want to make it pop a little bit more. Those are the eyes complete, and granted the formula of those shimmers, I didn't have that much fallout, still some. I'm going to be trying out some new magnetic lash styles today, and I placed an order, I think it was it Black Friday? Like the Cyber Monday deals, I think, way back then. This is the Glamnetic Magnetic Felt Tip Eyeliner Pen, and I love that they have magnetic liner in a liner pen. This is just way easier for me than liquid, and I love this shade. It's Cocoa Dreams, and I think a brown is just really flattering, nice and soft. I do feel like I'm going to run out of this faster than I would a liquid. In general, that's how I feel about pens. I tend to grab for them more, less product, so various reasons. I like to do my initial eyeliner first, and then I do go back and do a quick top up of the liner right before I put in the magnetic lashes. I do have a new eyelash curler. This is from Revitalash Cosmetics. I've been using my Shumura one forever, so it's gonna be nice to use a new one. Hopefully this doesn't pinch my eye. It's nice and wide actually, as this sticks to my eye because of the magnetic quality to it. So we're gonna have to patch that up. I should remember to curl my lashes prior because we are getting sticking. Duh. And then for mascara, we have one from Revitalash, which I wanted to test out. And this actually has a primer on one side and a mascara on the other, and this is weighted. Like, this feels super heavy. Probably the heaviest mascara I've honestly ever felt. So we're gonna try the primer side first, which is blue. Okay, I'm nervous now. This looks like one of those vibrant blue mascaras. What have I gotten myself into? I have never used a blue primer before. I actually used to, back in the day, do black mascara and then a light coat of blue mascara to make my eyelashes pop. So if this keeps a little bit of the blue, like, I won't mind, but I just was not expecting that right now. So we'll see if that has some sort of dry down and goes away. Oh, the mascara looks really interesting. It's like a really small hourglass brush, which could be really nice, honestly. We're putting on falsies after, but still wanted to test out something new. This definitely does give some volume. I have seen my lashes longer though, but it doesn't claim to be a lengthening mascara, but we are getting some volume there. Is the blue covered up? Let me know. We're gonna do the other eye with the primer and then coat with mascara. I ended up getting 2 different styles of lashes from Glamnetic. I should have picked up a backup of my baby girl because I've used those close to 60 times at this point. So I picked up Bombshell, which look like this. Hold on, maybe I didn't open this one. Oh, I just broke the packaging. Hold please, haven't filmed in a while. Bombshell looks like this, and then Verified looks like this. I could try both on and see. You could do that. They do include anchors with the Bombshell pair, which you can put underneath the outer and inner corner. Just make sure when you're going to be cutting these lashes that you remove those anchors first. I would have to cut off quite a bit of this lash to fit my eye, and those are just, I think, a little too dramatic for this look, so I'm going to actually go ahead and use the Verified ones. Just showing you what those look like. Very dramatic. And I'm still going to need to cut off quite a bit of these ones as well, just because they are quite long. I don't like wearing my lashes too close to the inner corner of my eye, else it feels really uncomfortable. I'm going to start with one magnet cut off. See how that fits. And that will be perfect. Goes on really simply too, just stuck on. I don't even think I need to do that extra bit of liner, considering I did that when I removed it with my eyelash curler. And I'm just gonna do, oh, this one does have an anchor, does it? Okay. Yeah, these ones did have anchors on the outer corner. It doesn't say in the packaging though, so just be mindful because that last outer corner one and the inner corner one, hold, has an anchor on it. I never use the anchors, just in case you're wondering. I don't need them. I find they stick on fine. If maybe I was using that Bombshell lash, I might need to use it. I forgot how good a fresh pair of magnetic lashes are. They really, really hold. Because the ones I've been using, I can tell, are nearing the end of their life. But that's the Verified style. Super pretty. I love how they look. And I do feel like they're really secure. I don't need to put another coat on it. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Before I go in with primer and foundation, my skin feels so dry right now. And I just picked this up from Sephora. They were having, I think, 500 points if you spent a certain amount. So I ended up getting this set from Tatcha that I wanted to try. I wanted to try the Rice Wash and the Dewy Skin Cream. And this was $33 Canadian, $47 value. I do have another Sephora haul I could do if you guys want to see that soon. There's so many new things that are coming out that I've been purchasing lately. I'm going to use the Dewy Skin Cream on camera today before I go in with my primer, just because my skin needs it. So this is what it looks like. I think I used this a very long time ago. Has that Tatcha smell to it. My skin's just eating it up. Oh my gosh, I'm so dry right now. It is freezing cold the past couple days, and we're supposed to be getting a snowstorm tonight. First day back for the kids at school tomorrow. Will we have a snow day? Feels really nice on my skin. Definitely gave me the hydration I need. And then we do have another product from Rephr Cosmetics. It's the Aqua Blur. It's a hydrating eye gel and primer. So I'm going to use this underneath my eyes, and assuming you can use this all over the face. Is this just an eye primer? Creating a smooth foundation for eye makeup application. So maybe I'm just going to use this underneath my eyes. I've never used an eye primer before, I don't think. This feels really nice though. So because I'm just using that as an eye primer, I do want to use a smoothing primer just in my T-zone. And I had a comment on my Best of Beauty video about this Perricone MD Instant Blur Primer, asking if I still like this primer. And this is still my favorite pore blurring primer on the market. So even though I mentioned ones that I liked that came out in 2021, this is still my favorite, most used pore blurring primer. I've hit pan on this. I love it. It's just super thin. It has that pore filling kind of consistency, but way, way thinner than other pore blurring primers on the market. Perfect for underneath makeup. Or maybe you just needed blurred pores and don't want any color to the skin. I would just use this because it's super thin. And then for foundation, I have been obsessed with this foundation. I wasn't going to get this when I initially saw it come out, but I saw Stephanie use this in a Trying New Makeup, and I told her her skin looked amazing, because watching her put it on, I'm like, your skin has never looked better. I need that foundation. So as soon as I saw that video, I purchased it because I thought it looked so good on her. And it's the Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint, Always On Radiant Skin Tint, and I got mine in medium 3. Looks like this. It is that serum kind of product. You gotta shake this. Has a medium coverage, I'd say, to it. I do have to use a bit of this to get the coverage that I want, and I could use the darker shade at the moment, but this matches me most days. And I'm going to use the BK Beauty 101 foundation brush, the travel size, to blend this out. Super thin, blends out so nicely, but you can see good coverage. Just feels lightweight and good on the skin. Like, what more can you want for a daily wear foundation? Something that just makes your skin, number one, look good, because that's why you're applying a foundation. You usually want it to even stuff out, cover stuff, but also just feel good. Super lightweight, a little bit darker than this foundation currently, but as I said, it matches me most days. Just not fresh tan. Still wanted to use it for you guys. Just blends out effortlessly. I'm going to build it up just a little bit more so you guys can kind of see what it can do. But right now it looks really good, in my opinion. I love the natural looking finish. Just looks like my skin. And it doesn't look cakey at all. Like, you can really just load up on this. My skin eats it up. And it never looks cakey, which I love. Wears beautifully too. It's a long wear product, which is something I need in a foundation. There's nothing wrong I could say about it. I can see why so many people like it. And you can still see parts of my skin peeking through, but that's what makes it look so natural. And it's covering up all the things I want it to cover. So the things that are showing, it's meant to, looks natural. Perfect brush to blend out this kind of product. I've never met a foundation this brush doesn't like. Works for everything. And then I was on the NYX Cosmetics website, and I really wanted to try out this serum concealer. It's the Bare With Me Concealer Serum, and I've heard really good things about this. I got mine in the shade Beige. I never know how to apply pump out concealer. And this works perfectly with this foundation. Any kind of serum foundations you're using that you like, you're gonna love this concealer. It has good coverage. It's not full, but it sits lightly. I need to switch fingers. Sits really light on the skin. Looks hydrated, healthy, wears really nicely. So if you're looking for a lightweight concealer that goes really well with your other serum products, I highly recommend this NYX one. I can see also why so many people like this. I've also seen people use this all over their face. So if they made a foundation of this, that would be so nice too, because that looks so beautiful on everyone I've seen. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my cream bronzing before I set with powder. And I did pick up the new products from Rare Beauty. So I got the cream bronzer stick. Got the lightest shade in Power Boost, which looks like this. I thought it'd be good for underneath my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. Just going to apply some to the skin. Normally I go a little bit darker with my bronzer, but this just looks really nice and natural on my skin. Look at that color. It's just lightly bronzed, and I think it's a nice change for how dark I typically go for bronzer. Sometimes I can overdo it. And the really great thing about this is how emollient this bronzer is. I've never used anything more easy to blend out. It's so emollient, like just really blends into the skin. You can't tell where it stops, where it ends. Literally blends right in. So that is why I like it. I love the formula, convenience of a stick. The colors, it was hard for me to decide, but I did go with the lightest shade, which was unusual for me. And not to say that the lightest shade is dark, because it's not. But just the tone of it, I love the tone of it. I just think it's so, so pretty. And I was worried it would be too light, but I'm so happy I went with it. So if you're similar to my skin tone, I am a medium skin. This I think is perfect for just a natural bronze look to the skin. So pretty. I can't get over the color and just the formula of this stick. So highly recommend. If you've ever had issue with cream bronzer, I would consider looking at this bronzer, honestly, because it is really nice. But we just got a nice, healthy looking bronze going on. I think it works perfectly with the foundation too. I've just been so happy with it, if you can't tell. So now I'm going to finish off the face, set everything down in place with the Rare Beauty powder. And this is the setting powder in light. I also got the lightest shade in this, which typically I wouldn't do, but I figured this color would be good. It's brightening. It has a pink kind of tinge to it, but doesn't make my skin look pink. So it just has some radiance to it. It's not smoothing or mattifying at all. It just is a light amount of radiance. It doesn't accentuate anything though for that kind of radiance. The packaging is really nice. You can open it like that and then close it right back up. I'm just going to use the last brush in the BK Beauty set, the 107, just to lightly dust my face with this. And I really do feel like this powder makes my skin look radiant. It really does make it give this glow to it. If I lean back, you can see more. Like, we do have a glow, but it's set in place. So I do love how this looks, but I'm gonna use just a little bit of my MAC Give Me Sun on top. I love seeing all my pan products in this video. You can really tell what I use. Just a light bit to show you how I thought these two would complement each other. Just using that same brush, multi-purpose right now. I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of the cream blush in here. It's kind of like a cream powder type blush. This is just gonna give a light flush to the cheeks. I thought the color was going to be a little bit dark at first, but honestly it goes on pretty sheer. Then for the Star Glow highlighter in here, I'm going to take my Rephr 18 brush, just lightly go over my cheekbones. This is quite pigmented, so word of caution, already too much. To finish off the eyes, I'm just going to use a little bit of brown in my waterline and then add some mascara to the lower lashes. Then to cover up my super dry and sore lips, we're gonna go in with the Melt Cosmetics lip pencil in Cinnamon. I've been really loving this shade. Hair on my face. Then I've been loving the shade in the Too Faced Lady Bold lipsticks. This is the shade Brave. The color looks like this. It's just a really nice pink everyday shade. Smells good. Really pretty creamy finish. I love how the lip looks just like this. It makes my lips look really full and plump, the formula of that lipstick. It's really, really nice. I'm going to try this lip gloss that I just got from Sephora. gonna be in that other Sephora haul. It reminded me of Fussy from Fenty Beauty, which I've used up a whole one, but this is the Sephora plumping glosses, and these are new shades. This is Outrageous Intense, and it's number 2. Looks like this. Can definitely feel the plumping happening. Definitely feels more than the other plumping glosses I have. Just a milky iridescent pink. Really easy to wear. You could put this on top of anything. This is really similar to Fenty Fussy. If you've been eyeing it, it is new from Sephora, but I love the plumping glosses, so I had to try this one. Love how the colors are on the top. But I can definitely feel that plumping for sure. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face. I did get the jumbo size of the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I got this on sale from Sephora and a sale on top of the sale, so I lucked out for this. I'm just going to quickly jump off camera, finish off my hair, get dressed, come back, and we will finalize all our thoughts on these new products. This is the completed look. I could tell while I was getting dressed and doing my hair that plumping lip product is a lot stronger than the original ones. I could just feel it. Like my lips were really getting big with this lip plumper. So if you were curious about the new ones from Sephora, they do burn that plumping sensation a lot more than the other ones I've noticed. So I can still feel it going after I got dressed, did my hair, all that. I still feel it plumping up my lips right now. But I love the color. As I've said, I've gone through an entire Fenty Fussy before, so this is kind of my replacement, a more affordable alternative, and I already know I love this formula, but it definitely is very, very plumping. The brow products from Revitalash Cosmetics were nice. They're just my wrong shade, honestly, so I wouldn't go as dark for the gel, and I would use a warmer pencil for the brow product, but both were good. There's nothing wrong with the formula, it's just the color. They're a little too cool for my liking. I'm sure you guys already know my love for Glamnetic Magnetic Lashes. This was the first time you saw me using the pen though on my channel. I've been using this every day. I use my magnetic lashes, so I love the pen. I'm gonna use it up fast, I know. And I really like this new style, the Verified. I can see me using these ones just like I use the baby girl ones. The bombshell ones I'm not going to use as much just because they are more dramatic, but you guys were able to see me try those on at least in this video. The Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint I have been loving. Granted, it's a little too light for me right now, but honestly, this is my daily wear foundation. Can wear this most days. It matches me really nicely. I'm just freshly tan right now. Also, the NYX concealer I think nicely pairs with any sort of serum foundation. As you can see, you can still see my age spot. You're not going to get full coverage out of this, so any sort of things like that on your face that you want to cover up, I wouldn't use this, but it is nice for more natural, lighter makeup that you want it to match the foundation too. So not every day I want something full on full coverage because it just doesn't blend into my everyday serum foundations that I like to use, but I do really love this. Nice and hydrating. I think if you have dry under eyes, you might like this. If you're looking for lighter coverage, not full on full coverage, it does give still some coverage to the under eye. I don't have any darkness under there. It's just not gonna fully cover up any kind of really intense marks you have on your face that you need to cover. The new travel set from BK Beauty for brushes. I used every single brush in this. I think it's perfect. I just had to reach for a highlight brush, which is new from Rephr that I tried, which I love their brushes too. I will link all down below, but the whole set here I think is perfect for what she included, especially for the eyes. Like that's all I personally would need for my eyes, and then I could utilize the powder brush for a multitude of things, and then the foundation brush is essential. I can use that with all my foundations. So that is 100% going to take over my current travel makeup brush case because those are way better and everything that I could need. The Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette in Light gets marked up. I can't even get these fingerprints off. I've been trying. But the colors in here are so pretty. I think I'm partial to the eyeshadows more than the face products. There's nothing wrong with the face products. The blush is really light in pigmentation compared to the highlight, so I feel like the blush gives more natural look, whereas the highlight gives really intense glam look. You can calm it down because mine's not so intense here. but it's just a matter of playing around with it and seeing how the formulas work, because the blush especially is quite a different formula than what I'm used to personally, but the eyeshadows were really nice, met my expectations for what I'm used to for Natasha Denona, so I'm very happy with that. The Revitalash Cosmetics eyelash curler worked nicely. It was nice and big. It did get stuck to my magnetic liner, but that is my fault. The mascara that they do is really cool. I've never seen a blue primer before in a mascara, so let me know if you have. This is so heavy, just holding it right now, but I'm going to use it some more without lashes. Initially, I do think this is strictly volumizing. I don't think I get too much length with this personally, but I'm going to continue to play around with that some more. The Rare Beauty products are phenomenal. I especially love the bronzer stick. If you are scared of cream bronzing or contour or whatever, definitely check this out. It's the easiest to use I've personally come across. I think it's phenomenal. The powder is a nice powder if you're looking for something radiant. Say you like the Hourglass setting powder, I think you'd really like this one. The Hourglass one is a little bit more perfecting. This one still has the radiance, but maybe not as much blur to it, if that makes sense. So still like this, gonna continue to use it, test it out for you guys. The other two lip products I used have been a go-to combo, as I said in the video. So the Melt Perfectionist Lip Pencil in Cinnamon and the Lady Bold lipstick from Too Faced in Brave. Love those. I also tested out the Revitalash Cosmetics Eye Gel and Primer, which I really loved how this felt. I do want to try this again though without a serum concealer, because I think it would honestly work a little bit better for that consistency, though everything looks smooth and I'm not getting any kind of creasing or anything like that. So right now, worked good, felt good. I do want to continue to test it out with various formulas just to see how it plays. The Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream I've used before, sitting nicely underneath my foundation, and I've also used the Morphe Mist before, but I got a big size, so all these things I had really good success with. I'm definitely going to play around with all these products more moving forward, let you guys know an update. All the products that I purchased myself from Sephora, I do Sephora haul updates, and if you happen to see any of these products in my favorites video, you know those worked out. I think you can guess which ones in this video are definitely going to be in my favorites this month. That is everything for this trying new makeup. It felt really, really long. I hope it's not too long of a video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and spending some time with me today. Hope you all are well, and I will see you in my next video.